Yeah. When you think about it, impact investing, sustainable investment is basically very much demanded by clients, but it is basically adding an extra layer of super complex information on top of what is already perceived today as too much and too complex. This is a problem that we are trying to solve. So actually, I'm Julien, the Chief Commercial Officer of Sopiad. Sopiad is a Belgian wealth tech. So wealth tech, for those who are not really familiar with the term, it's a fintech active in wealth management. And what we do is that we help financial intermediaries in a B2B mode to, I would say, hyper-personalize their financial advice, making sure that the investment journey of their clients is really well aligned with their expectations. So Sopiad actually is a university spin-off, which means that we are fortunate to have in our advisory board one committee that is dedicated to the fields in academics that matter to the business that we are operating in, which means portfolio and investments, sustainable finance and behavioral finance. We work with academics to make sure that the latest, I would say, state-of-the-art research in those fields are really integrated into our products. On the one hand, yes, we are very research-based, which means that we make sure that our products are top-notch in terms of academic research, but also we are very close to the industry because we have another advisory board where we have roughly 180 years of expertise in the industry, and we rely on those academic business and academic committees to help us also not only in the product development but also in the go-to-market of our solutions. The problem that we are solving in the market is really, our mission is really to simplify the investment decision of investors. The problem that we see is that thanks to technology, it has never been easier for investors to access to financial products. The problem is that all research indicates that people have never felt less comfortable with their investment decisions. Why? Because there are more products than ever available, because products are more complex than ever, and also because of regulatory obligation or marketing obligation, the volume of information provided to them is simply overwhelming them. Right. When you think about it, impact investing, sustainable investment, is basically very much demanded by clients, but it is basically adding an extra layer of super complex information on top of what is already perceived today as too much and too complex. This is a problem that we are trying to solve. Yes, actually, the core, let's say, solution of Sopiad is a solution named Sapphire. Sapphire is a personalized diagnostic of investment portfolio, where we equally take into consideration information on the products, financial and non-financial, but also information on the clients, the investors, financial and non-financial. And basically what we do is that we assess how well suited and well aligned both information are. This is why we focus so much on investors or client centricity, because this assessment is very specific to any investor. There are many, I would say, rating out there of the market that really explain, that compare products between themselves, but they are not really taking into consideration the client themselves. Different investors will see the same rating for different products. With our solution, different investors will see different ratings because they are different investors. That's a very good question. How we do it is that when you think about finance and investment, let's say 10 years ago, maybe even 5 years ago, it was all about risk and returns, that duo of criteria. Now it's not a duo anymore, it's a trio, risk, returns and sustainability. We know from all research and all surveys that the younger the investors are, the more interest they have into sustainability. So how do we help them? It's because we have integrated in our solution an assessment, that personalized diagnostic of investment portfolio, that is really assessing those three components of the trio: risk, returns, and sustainability. Which means that we assess, I would say, the tensions somehow between those three components, and we make sure that the investment proposition that the young generation receive really applies and fits with what they are looking for. And we know that they are over, let's say, emphasizing or focusing on sustainability with regards to maybe the older investors, which are much more looking at return, for instance. What I see, I think that machine learning really helps in processing large volume of information and really speed up the analysis of those information really into sentiment analysis, I would say. Grabbing and then scanning text and really trying to understand those texts in order to fasten the process of advisor and fasten the process of analyst to really understand, okay, what is the trend in the market, or maybe there are big of news for that company in the market. Machine learning helps to process them and to really try to qualify the overall feeling about those news. Is it positive or is it negative for that company, and how to impact that on the portfolio. This is where AI applies, because AI, once that information is available, AI is used really to try to find out how best incorporate that information into the financial proposition of that company, of that portfolio. Sopiad is we are a Belgian fintech. Our domestic market so far are Belgium and Luxembourg, where we are present. We are now, I would say, creating awareness in France, which is like the next market for us. Our mission is to simplify investment decision wherever investors are. So for us, in 5 years' time, I think that where we would like to be is make sure that we have the most impact on those investors, I would say, at European level. The same regulation applies at European level across all those markets. So I think that with the product that we have, it's not easy, it's quite difficult, but I think that our solution is valid for investors in Belgium and Luxembourg, and we believe that it will be valid as well. And we want investors in Greece, in Spain, wherever they are in Europe, to benefit from it as well. Collaboration is the first one, because when you are in a startup, you don't really have that much time to take a helicopter view and breathe and look a bit of what is happening next to you. And Fintech Belgium gather us around topic that enable us to look a bit at the bigger picture and have discussion also with people having the same problem than us. That would lead me, I would say, to the second word, which is exchanges. Meeting people who face the same problem than you, having the possibility to have an open chat with them over a drink, helps you maybe sometime to find solution, or even though you don't find solution, it's good for you to realize that you are not alone trying to solve that kind of problem. And the third word, I would say, is fun, because Belgium is fun, Fintech Belgium is fun, and it's always nice to be at the Fintech Belgium events.